All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Daniel. SS, Jean, Dr. John. How are y'all doing? Looks like we got a Fed member speaking at 10 a.m. Actually, Jay Powell. It's Jay Powell. So, we may be in for a choppy, slow, non-moving morning. Morning, Fernando. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but this could make for a whole bunch of nothing this morning.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential double TX on NQ.
We pretty much have on the 30 tick, a little range going. Some clusters in this area, ZOIs, a lot of volume. Some chop down here to the left. Not much happening here. 50 tick chart. After the overnight or after midnight, I mean, price barely moved. So, morning, Peter, Jimmy. Yeah, Jay Powell. Yeah, I could still be good for sniper, Jean. Just can't expect for big runs. We might be getting a simplicity long here above this Paul. But we have those, let's see. No. It didn't trigger. But yeah, on days like that, where it's choppy or slow moving, then snipers not expecting bigger runs, but also, if you trade sniper trades, that'd be, you'd want to look for those for sure. And let me show you too. Here's a little secret. It's not really a secret, but I don't know if those of you were around when Craig used to do the market reports in the morning in the elite trading room for Apex. If you were, then you may or may not know about this. So the 50 tick chart, if you look here, the deviations, look at the deviations today. This is the expected movement, right? Settlement, I mean, look how close the deviations are. On one screen, I can see all the way up to the +1 deviation. So the deviations you can see compared to yesterday are smaller, right? They're tighter compared to yesterday. So you have like the space between them. It's pretty close, but it's a little tighter, especially as you get up here. But the point is, when you have tighter deviations, you can expect not as much movement for the day and also potential choppiness. When you have larger deviations, see, like this day they were spaced out a little more, you can expect more movement. So if you look at the width of the deviations, that'll give you an expectation of the day. Yeah, so his market reports would say lower devs, expect choppy, not as much movement. Higher devs,
Potential TX on YM.
there may be more movement, longer runs. Of course, this is all expected volume. Struggled getting that one out. Yeah, expected volume. So, and the deviations, they take a lot into account to put out the expected moves for the day. So this could be a day where, you know how sometimes if I'm trailing my trades, I'll tighten up at certain areas, but maybe not close out, and I'll give back a little, giving it a little room to see if it'll continue running. On days where tighter devs, you may just want to have that set target. That's actually probably the smarter thing to do. I just don't always make the smartest decisions. Morning, Jim. Maybe getting a short under this ZOI here. Morning, Vegas. Vegas remembers. I was just telling him about Craig's market reports he used to put in the elite room and how he would talk about the devs. Higher devs, lower devs for the day. Yeah, we're trying to set up a short here. Let's see if we get it. I would just take this down a little bit. There's the choppy area to the left if this does go. But it might not with how slow moving everything is right now. And cancel that. Yeah, I'm hoping I could just get like at least one little break somewhere. One little run or something. There hasn't been a simplicity yet, so on this little down move right here, we almost triggered here, but it came to the exact same price. It didn't break the low, so no trigger. I was looking at the 50-tick chart because we were at the top of this 50-tick bar here, and I was hoping to hop in and at least scalp it down to the bottom of it. And if it continued, that'd be great. But as I was mentioning, I really wouldn't expect it. Oh, he speaks tomorrow as well. Unknown trader. I haven't looked at tomorrow's news. Yeah, as we get closer to the Fed funds rate also over the next couple weeks, I think we may be hearing a little bit more from him. Yeah, daily volume is low. So all this is definitely with Jay Powell speaking. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not expecting much either. As soon as I saw Jay Powell's talking and I saw the overnight movement, it's like, yeah, might not get anything this morning. Market might just continue to be slow and ugly. Oh, dang, you had no setups yesterday? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I past few weeks I've actually been trading during my lunchtime, around 1 p.m. Eastern, because I don't know if y'all saw that Apex released the Tradeovate now account, so you can now use Tradeovate and TradingView. So I was part of the beta testing for the last couple months, and during lunch I'd trade, and I was having to use different strategies because these sniper tools are not available on Tradeovate. Until I started connecting, I was able to connect my Tradeovate account into NinjaTrader. Then I could use the tools. But been trading during lunchtime, and it's been hit or miss, but there's been some good moves.
Potential elevator on YM.
Hey, Grant. Good to see you. Which, by the way, if anybody's getting any more accounts, I would recommend going the Tradeovate route, because then you don't have to use Rhythmic at all. You can connect Tradeovate right into your NinjaTrader, the same way as you would Rhythmic. You just use the Tradeovate license key that they give you when you sign up. Hey, Grant. Yeah, I was doing a 25K challenge to get it funded. Still doing it, but you can see my balance. It's hasn't been going too great. January was horrible, and then but normally I do the 50K accounts too, and you have more room with the 50K accounts. But still, yeah, hasn't been great, but it's all good. This is trading day, like, I don't know, this is day 30 something, and then trading days I've had like 25 or something. But, yep. Captain Price is mobile, working, Trade Evade, and Ninja now. Yeah. So you can actually use, which by the way, I'm not taking this pullback. We're kind of in a range still. Just want to make that clear. Yeah, so you can, so with the Trade Evade license that Apex gives you, you can, the new NinjaTrader update, it is working where you can connect all three: your NinjaTrader brokerage, your Trade Evade account, and Rhythmic account. You could connect all three on that Trade Evade license. I think you should be able to do it with the Rhythmic license too. From what I've heard, they've got that one going too, but I know for sure the Trade Evade license you can.
Potential TX on NQ.
No, well, Grant, let me see what you're saying. Taking a Lorex on a LRE, do you enter above the cluster going long? That would be a good idea. So, if your LRE, the solid line or your entry for the LRE is basically where your cluster is or where the Xbox is on the Lorex setting up. I mean, I typically just get in because I don't know if that setup's going to hold up anyways because the bar hasn't completely reversed. So typically I'll just, if it's one I'll take, I'll just jump in regardless of where the cluster is. Jean, Trade Evade is a platform like NinjaTrader. It's just a different platform. It's a lot of people use Trade Evade and TradingView. Yeah, Captain Price got it. But see, the important thing is even if you don't trade on Trade Evade or TradingView, the nice thing is you can connect your account in NinjaTrader, meaning you'll be using the CQG data and no Rhythmic whatsoever. Because I know a lot of people will do anything to get off of Rhythmic. Yeah, Grant. I mean that that would be a good idea to do that. To get in there. I mean, the important thing for me is I would want my stop. I mean, because the stop would definitely be below that mini magnet or whatever it is, on the Lorex. So, and it'd have enough room. To kind of protect your stop and your price. I haven't seen much lately though, or many lately. Well, pre-market at least that Lorex is lined up with an LRE. Then again, pre-market has been wishy-washy lately. And by the way, just to let y'all know too, Trade Evade accounts are a little bit more. They're like $20 more for funded accounts. I recently, last week, I've passed an evaluation with a Trade Evade account. And the one-time fee instead of $150 with tax and all for me was $170. But again, you're getting way better data. So just to kind of note that. 836. No, I didn't like that one, Grant, because it's kind of we're in this range area. It's going right back into the ice level. So on the 10 tick, you kind of have this clear top and bottom here. I personally don't like to take them in the middle. And then we had on the 30 tick, a cluster right here as well. So if there's a cluster on the current bar, on the 30 tick, I'll stay out. Just kind of my personal rule. I'll stay out of it. Because I've seen a lot of times where you get in and it kind of does pretty much what it did here. Begin to chop. Also like when my 50 tick chart is breaking out. So when you get a chop box on the 50 and then it breaks out, those are my favorite. Like back here, you had your chop boxes, one bar closed up. I found most of the time another bar will close in that same direction when you have at least 4 bars chop or more. I was trying to look at this, see if a short was setting up here, which it did set up a short, and it's coming back down. I like this mini magnet on the 10 tick up here to kind of turn it around and push it back down at least to the COI, but I just really don't like price action right now. I was close to jumping in this short. I was very close to jumping in this short. It's just the price action has really got me not liking it very much. And we were above the 50 tick bar up here. So very well could come down, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. It'll probably go though. It's probably the one move that I should have that I mentioned I want just one move at least for the morning. This may be the one. Pretty much made it to that ZOI. Just about, but it still really wasn't that much of a move. Because if I would have got in at about 56, let's call it, guess you could have got about 4 points out of that, 20 ticks or so. If the only thing, I did like I said, I liked this mini magnet. I pulled up, laid this mini magnet here to say, all right, we're going to go ahead and continue pushing down. Otherwise, I'd expect with this pattern break here, I'd expect for it to go ahead and start heading up. But this mini magnet said otherwise. And then here's an LRE that I don't like either because we're back in the middle. Just going to kind of sit on my hands for a while unless something really happens where we break out of this area. Let's see if we end up getting this short under the ZOI that I was looking at earlier. Sometimes, Grant, the most that I really, because it's pre-market, the most that I really see is just sometimes some stacks or double mini magnets, things like that. Particularly on the 30 tick. That's what I'm really looking for. Because there's pre-market, I'm usually only going to catch just a couple moves, if that. All right, might be getting that short here. Let's see. Didn't really break the ZOI that well. Because we're at the top of the 50 tick bar. That's the reason why I liked the short earlier. Because if I can catch a entry to go short around here, then I can try to get about 50 ticks on it. It would be nice to break the green eye zone, but with it struggling so much around this area, I'd want a good entry just past the ZOI. Because if it does decide to go, it may go too far and miss an entry. At the same time, I don't want to jump the gun either. Get stuck in a retrace. The thing that's holding it back, I'll show you on the. I don't want to miss it. If you look on the 30 tick, looking left, right about this area, we had a ZOI crash and a mini magnet and a trapped Xbox there. So that's literally what's holding this up. Right here to the left, right in this area. At about 350. That's where the hesitation is coming from.
Double cluster NQ.
All right. Let's see if it'll go.
Potential OP rejection on NQ.
There's no real target at the moment that's close enough. So once it gets to a certain past 20 ticks or so, I may just kind of trail the dash line a little bit. If it continues.
Potential TX on NQ.
If it gets around the bottom, it just made a new eye zone. If it gets around 340, I'll probably tighten up because that'll be the middle of the chop on the 30 tick. If we get lucky, it'll head down to the Paul. But there's too much chop on the 30 tick to really get that far, I think. Yeah, about 340 would be the bottom of that. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't come all the way back up here. But so there is an LRE now at these double clusters on the 10. But I'm already in the trade, so I'm not hopping in. I don't like that the 30 tick is trying to lay a mini magnet there. It's definitely testing that area for sure. Hopefully it holds up and continues short. But with today's price action, I would not be surprised if this does not hold up. I mean, you gotta take the risk, but you gotta have real expectations also. Because the way today's price action is, I would not be surprised if this chops around this area or does not continue. But we'll see. Gonna hang tight. Pretty much could have waited for an LRE and got a better entry. Nice. Yeah, I like that LRE. Just wasn't expecting it to come back that quick and test that area. But it's a strong area, so not surprised. Now we have this cluster on the 10. Let's see if we can break. There we go. See if we can continue. I'm moving to break even now. Hit this one paw on the 10. I'm going to go ahead and trail the dash line. Give it a second here.
Potential TX on NQ.
Yeah, I might be setting up a TX with ODD. I'm going to trail the dash line a little bit that way I can secure something here in case this comes all the way back up. Might start hesitating again right here because now we are heading into that choppy zone on the 30 tick. Got a cluster there on the 10. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it'll probably knock me out. Got that TX with a mini magnet on the 30 trying to set up there too. Not much telling me it's going to continue short, but we'll see what happens. Although if this bar closes down on the 10 tick and leaves that mini magnet, that'll help push down. Probably come knock me out now. Yeah, there it goes. No, I liked that LRE. That was a good one. Pretty much I would need it to break below this now in order to take an LRE. I wouldn't quite trust an LRE right this second. This 30 tick bar right here, trying to lay this mini magnet, it's not good. We're still in the middle of this 50 tick bar. So I was really hoping to close down at least to that 342. It didn't get there. That's what I was shooting for. That's why 342 is here. I was shooting for at least that. So that's why I tightened up here. I don't want it to go back up, but that's why I left it enough room for it to come down at least to that 342. But it didn't get there before knocking me out. Oh, dang, Jeff.
Potential TX on YM.
Hey, Vegas, all you need to do is you'll get the Trade of 8 license key in your email. Just throw that into your Ninja Trader or hers. And then you just connect Trade of 8 just like you would Rhythmic. Just go into connections, configure. You'll see Trade of 8 listed. Just hit that, put in your credentials, and you're good to go. And you can still connect Ninja. You can still connect Rhythmic. Oh, man, so you didn't even know you were in it. Good thing, yeah. Good thing you have that positions tab open. That's weird. Yeah, David. I wonder if it was maybe another account, not your leader account. Maybe that's why it's not showing. Like you canceled, but it triggered one of your follower accounts or something. All right. Now it's going without me. Man, it barely got me out too. Right down to that. That's the Paul that I was hoping I could have taken a ride to. Yeah, it's just when price action is the way it was, I didn't want to give it the room to come all the way back on me. But then again, I only took 7 tick profit on it, so might as well have left it at break even.
Double cluster NQ.
Now, if you use a Trade of 8 account, you can connect it inside your Ninja Trader, and then that would be using the Trade of 8 account uses CQG data instead of Rhythmic. So that's the benefit, unless you want to trade on Trade of 8 itself. But I don't trade on Trade of 8 platform, just Ninja Trader. Ah, okay, Jeff, that makes sense. Settlement's just below, but we hit that Paul that I wanted to go to. Man, I just got caught. Look at the 10 tick. Got caught on that little retracement right here. Then it went down. Let's see. We have a little red eye block here. I like this mini magnet on the 30 tick. That's telling me this move could potentially not be done yet. So this may head to settlement. After that breakout there, I may be willing to take an LRE. Another LRE. And see if this can go back. See if this can go to settlement. Hopefully it doesn't go to settlement first. I like that it's not really struggling much at that Paul. It did leave that cluster on the 10 tick there, but this Paul and Paul and settlement below could continue pulling it down. So I'm hoping we get a pullback somewhere here. We have a cluster on the 30 now. I think I'm still going to take a short if it comes up to this eye block. I want it to pull back a little more. Nope, popped up. That shot up too hard. Yep, just like yesterday. It's trying to give a simplicity long here, but I don't know that I'd be comfortable taking it yet. Although I do like the mini magnet at the bottom that it could be laying, but we have so much HD on the 10 also. So I'm not quite ready to go long, I don't think. Yeah, Tony, I would just buy the Trade Evade account. You don't have to use Rhythmic at all. If you buy the Trade Evade account, you can still trade in NinjaTrader or Trade Evade or TradingView. Yeah, I'm not buying any more Rhythmic accounts. Just Trade Evade.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on LQ.
All right, we might be going long here. Still HD on the 10, though. But this was the low of the day. And with the movement not so good, may not go anymore. I may be willing to take this long because it's leaving that mini magnet on the bottom of the 30 tick.
Potential TVS on NQ.
Yeah, Tradeovate just got released last night. Yes, there's videos. There's a FAQ. If y'all are in my Facebook group, I posted last night that Tradeovate is live, and in the comments I put the FAQ, and there's a video also that Daryl made. Yeah, it was a soft announcement last night. I announced it in my groups though. Yeah, Dia made a video, and he posted in the Apex group. The other thing I like is my trading journal that I use. It auto syncs to Tradeovate too. So I literally do nothing. I just connect it once and it imports all my trades every day. I know that's probably not going to matter to a lot of people, but I was like, oh, that's just an extra benefit.
Potential OP rejection on NQ.
And then you won't have the rhythmic dashboard anymore. Yeah, that's a great move. I just wish I didn't get knocked out there. But that was the move of the morning probably. Or actually that was the move of the morning. So but that's what that slow price movement does for me anyways. I feel like I gave it enough room considering how price has been moving. But just got knocked out. Of course, Simplicity wants to go short again, but right into settlement. Yeah, for sure, Grant. I'll pass on that too. My opinion on Sierra charts, I don't have one because I've never used it, and I really don't know much about it, to be honest. So can't help you on that one. Sorry. I know a lot of people use them, and I've heard good things. See you, Grant. Good to see you. Yeah, that is one of the other large ones aside from Tradeovate, TradingView, NinjaTrader, Sierra charts. I think there's some companies out there that they have their software and stuff just on Sierra charts, but yeah, I haven't went down that road at all. Which, by the way, the 80% off does apply to the Tradeovate accounts as well. But just keep in mind they are a little bit more for the funded accounts. So just a little bit, like $20 more. And I haven't heard. I mean, the today's the last day of the sell, and I haven't heard anything about any extensions or anything. So we'll see later on. But I haven't heard anything about extending the sell. So just that's kind of all I know at the moment. Yes, James, it definitely works with both. I've tested it. In case y'all missed it too, I was one of the beta testers for the last couple months. So I definitely tested all that good stuff out. And when you do connect to Tradeovate in NinjaTrader, you can connect all your accounts with the trade copier. Yep, sure can, John. You have to use the Tradeovate license in your NinjaTrader, and then you'll see all your accounts, and then you can connect them all, copy them all that good stuff. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm no longer going to be buying any more rhythmic evaluations. Only Tradeovate. There is no switching, no. So you can't switch whatever you have currently, you have, and whatever you buy in the future, you're stuck with that, whatever it is. So you can't switch at all. Yeah, so that's the downfall a little bit. I mean, I get it. It's probably, I don't even know if it's possible. And even if they could, I'm sure they have so many accounts they'd have to switch over. So, yeah, my accounts currently that I have with Rhythmic, I'll just have to be stuck with, and just going forward, we'll be with Tradeovate.
Double cluster YM.
Yeah, when you sign up for the Tradeovate account, you'll get emailed your credentials and all that good stuff, like the first time you signed up with Rhythmic, and they'll have a license key in there as well, a Tradeovate license. Yeah, and you can connect both with that Tradeovate key. You could connect Tradeovate, Rhythmic, and with the new NinjaTrader platform, you can connect your NinjaTrader brokerage as well. Yeah, hopefully not, Jeff, but if it does, then yeah, there you go. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Looks like that was going to be the move of the morning. 9:16, getting close to the open. J-Pal talking at 10. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Call it a day. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, so we still have a few more days of the week. For Preet, yeah, so you still have, it's just like Rhythmic, the Rhythmic evals. There's no charge for data because that comes with your evaluation, just like Rhythmic. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Have a great day and trade well, everybody. Take care.